my all-time favourite, shepherd's pie.
What's the secret behind a really good shepherd's pie?
I would think the vegetables you use in browning it.
So we're going to use leeks and onions and start browning off the mince. You know, no colour, no flavour. I've never forgotten that, you know that?
Yep.
So...
Got to have colour.
Got to have colour. Otherwise, it puts that grey tinge on the shepherd's pie that looks greasy and cheap and nasty.
We don't want that, do we?
And I know you don't do cheap and nasty. Let me clear your peelings, Nan.
All right, thank you very much.
There's no nails in there now, is there?
No. Don't be cheeky.
I remember your amazing shepherd's pie in that lovely little restaurant you used to work in Sheep Street in Stratford-on-Avon. So you never got food sent back?
No. Sometimes they complained that there wasn't enough.
Come on.
No, I'm telling you.
You never, ever got a complaint?
No.
How long did you work at that restaurant for?
6 years.
6 years?
Dad and Nan.
Oh, hello, Tilly.
What are you cooking?
I'm going to make, OK, a sort of modern version of Nanny's shepherd's pie.
Dad, shouldn't Nanny be doing the cooking because she's the better cook?
Excuse me.
Right?
Mum, would you chop our onion, please, darling?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, your eyes are going to water.
No.
Daddy, what's in this pot?
Sorry?
What's in this pot?
In there, we've got a delicious steamed treacle and date pudding.
That's for supper,
I got
Tilly.
a joke for you. How do skeletons call their friends?
How do skeletons call their friends? I'm not too sure.
On the skeleton.
On the skeleton. Tilly, come on.
And, OK, so 2 cats are in a race. One is called 1, 2, 3, and the other is called Under Trois. Who won?
I don't know.
Depends who's the fastest cat.
1, 2, 3, because Under Trois cat sank.
Oh, goodness me. Tils, why don't you make a nice cup of tea for Nanny?
Do you want me to disappear?
Thank you, darling.
Bye.
So give that a little fry off, OK? Nice. Poor Tilly's jokes. They get worse.
Oh, she's only having a bit of fun. Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce. That's going to give that really nice, spicy seasoning.
Ouch.
Thank you. Oh,
that's hot.
You OK?
Yeah.
Tomato puree in.
You could put a tin of tomatoes in this if you wanted to.
You could, yeah. Put that mince back in there once it's drained. I'm just going to put a little touch. I know you'll go crazy at this. A little touch of red wine.
I wouldn't put that in.
Brilliant.
But why the red wine?
Well, because I'm going to make it nice and rich. OK. Reduce the red wine down.
Yeah.
And then start covering your mince with your stock. Now I'm going to bring that up to the bowl, OK, and then get some fresh rosemary, OK? Like a little taste?
Yes, please. Is it hot?
It's a little bit hot, be careful.
Oh, I don't like the wine. Sorry. Oh, God. Right?
As it cooks out, the wine and the alcohol will disappear. It'll be delicious, trust me. Now,
God.
spring onions we'll chop up, and that's going to go through the mashed potatoes that's going to sit on top of that nice,
I like that.
savoury, delicious mince that's laced with all that red wine. Nice. So spring onions into there, please, Mum. And I'm going to drain off the potatoes.
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Oh, hi,
Paul.
Jack. Hi, Holly.
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Have a nice day at school.
Yeah.
So we're going to dry out those potatoes and then mash them.
No. Oh, can I mash them?
Would you? Holly, slice a little knob of butter in there for Jack, please.
Yep. So what was the restaurant you worked at then? Were you a chef?
Cook.
I love the diplomacy. Were you a chef? I was a cook.
Nanny, did you teach exactly that?
Not really. They used to help me when he was little.
Right.
Like you kids do.
Now, potatoes.
These are nice and fluffy, aren't they?
Aren't they? And do you know what, Mum? Look. Delicious mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
With no lumps in there.
Hey, what are you getting at? Hey?
It's great having you back in the kitchen, Mum, you know that?
Yeah.
Huh? Seriously.
Brings back good memories.
Now, just...
Why'd you do that, Dad?
I just want to fork it to get it nice and spiky. So I want that nice crispy topping. And then lightly grate that cheddar cheese on top. And that goes in the oven, literally 20 minutes, 180.
20 minutes.
Jack, can you open the door, please, Mum?
That looks lovely.
Doesn't it? Even though you said you didn't like it earlier. OK.
Back in the day, Mum's meals all came with 2 veg, and this is no different, but with a modern twist. braised peas and carrots with a fantastic homemade mint butter.
Shepherd's pie, glazed on top.
That looks lovely, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? And then the carrots.
Oh, seeded carrots.
That's why I didn't put carrots in. Let's put them on the side.
I see.
Last job before serving, pour that gorgeous butterscotch sauce over the pudding.
I'll take one at a time. That smells incredible.
This is my ultimate childhood dinner. Shepherd's pie with crispy cheese champ topping, sweet buttery peas and carrots.
That is the most amazing pork butt. Butts away, butts away. Now, this is incredible. There's the shoulder.
Yeah.
And look, there's the shoulder blade. If you go through here, there's a knuckle there. That's connecting the top, and that's why it's called a butt. The slower you cook it, the more juicy it is. And it's great for big parties because you just come along and get your fork and shred it. A delicious, smoky mayonnaise, and you're away. Onions into half and half again. OK, I'm going to leave the roots on, OK, because I want this to sit underneath the pork. It gives it a chance to cook evenly and doesn't get dry in the bottom. Really important.
OK.
Now, I'll peel the garlic. OK, I'd like you to crush the garlic. We're going to make a really nice little paste. OK?
Yep.
Go on, Maggie.
No.
Come on, come on, come on. Nice, good girl. One more. Crush. Come on, Maggie.
I'm coming.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Let me just give that little cut there. Now, this is a beauty.
Paprika.
Smoked paprika.
Oh, I love it.
So 3 nice tablespoons in. OK. 2 large tablespoons of brown sugar. Salt, please. And pepper. Good girl. So we're going to form a nice paste now. Olive oil in. Mix that. Some thyme in there. So we've got a sort of fragrant rub. Thyme stalks underneath. So that's even more flavour going on the bottom. Pour that all over it. Now, this is where you've got to be really quick. OK. And sort of rub that.
Massage it in almost.
It's exactly that.
It smells amazing.
Honestly, if you just drizzle a little touch of olive oil on top of that for me. I want to keep the pork nice and moist. Lovely.
Like some of the best party dishes, the marinating of the pork shoulder can be done days in advance.
So if I was doing this for a Sunday, I'd start marinating Thursday, Friday, so it gets even tastier. Right.
It's quite easy as well to make.
It's very easy. 5.5 to 6 hours in the oven at 140.
While our pork butt slowly roasts, Meg and I are going to pimp some shop-bought mayonnaise.
I don't like just plain mayonnaise. There's so many things
You
you
just
can...
have a twist to it.
Yeah, there's so many things, so many exciting things you can do with it. Right. Salt, pepper, in. A little touch of honey.
Sweetness almost.
Yeah,
with the honey.
sweetness, but there's some heat coming. OK, and I've got a little bit of, you love this,
Chipotle.
smoked chipotle paste.
I love that.
Once you've made this dressing, you know, it can sit in the fridge. Great for open sandwiches, yeah?
Can you use it for any sandwiches, really?
Any sandwiches, but goes brilliantly well with pork. Now, just have a little taste.
I've never had this before. It's so good.
A nice spoon of mustard. So, that's a nice spicy mayonnaise.
After 5.5 hours in the oven, our pork is nearly ready. Just time to knock up a couple of tried and tested party favourites. First, deliciously simple, cheesy crushed potatoes. Cut potatoes into even chunks and submerge in salted boiling water, skins and all. Meanwhile, finely diced sweet pickled gherkins or cornichons. Trim and finely chop spring onions. And grate some nutty Gruyere cheese. When the potatoes are cooked through, drain, roughly crush, and add your spring onions and gherkins. Season to taste and gently combine before a final sprinkling of grated Gruyere. These simple, cheesy crushed potatoes are equally delicious, served hot or cold.
Now, I want something sort of raw, like a slaw, something quite refreshing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a really nice, fresh broccoli salad. Now, these are called florets. That's the best part of the broccoli, OK? The bit that everybody wants. Once they're off, I'm going to slice the broccoli, OK?
Never had raw broccoli before. It's always been cooked.
Really, when you dress this with the dressing, it's incredible. Now, a little season early on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for the dressing. Fresh yogurt in. Teaspoon of sugar, please, darling. Little smell.
Cider vinegar.
In you go. Finely chopped shallot. In with the broccoli. So, delicious. Roasted almonds into the broccoli.
Currants. I love them.
That gives that nice sort of chewy texture. Right, lift up your bowl, please. Nice and gently. Half of that in the middle, please. Thank you. And stop. And then mix that up with me. Good girl. A little taste.
So good.
And it's the kind of salad that doesn't wilt. A couple of hours later, it's still crunchy because the broccoli's raw. Raw broccoli salad, chipotle. Now let me get the pork out. Look at this. Megan, honestly, that
It's amazing.
is beautiful. That is incredible. Now, that goes to the table like that. A delicious...
Can we have a tiny bit just before we go to the table?
Megan.
Just a little bit.
Honestly, Meg.
Don't tell Mum. Thank you.
Honestly. If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. That is incredible.
So good.
You promise me you don't give the recipe to your boyfriend. Let's go. Come on.
This is my ultimate easy party dinner. Melt in your mouth, slow-cooked, smoky pulled pork with a spicy chipotle mayonnaise. And first job, our pomegranate marinade for the quail, which have been cut in half and flattened.
So small.
Aren't they small?
Yeah, it's tiny.
So it's almost like a sort of nice entrance into eating something slightly gamey. OK, if you give them a nice season for me, salt and pepper, and all spatchcock means is that the rib cage has been taken out and they're flattened down. And because the bird is so delicate, it's flattened to cook evenly, and it really is a nice, sort of light, gamey, dense chicken flavour. So we're going to toast the spices. When you think of Middle Eastern food, it's packed with amazing flavours. A tablespoon of coriander, a teaspoon of cumin, and a nice little seasoning of salt. So we toast them now, intensifying the flavour. When they start smoking lightly, that's a nice indication that they're ready. OK, if you grind away. So the best thing there, look, I'll stand it close to Daddy. Thank you. Oh, look, your tummy's out. I thought it was the quail, it was your tummy. This hand here keeps it nice and firm, and you grind that into a nice powder for Daddy, please.
Smells so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So to get that in, really go around the outside, and that grinds it up.
Fast.
I've gone around a pestle and mortar more times than you've kissed boys. Squeeze the garlic in. Next, a little glug of olive oil. OK, and I want you to pour 6 tablespoons, please. So that is pomegranate molasses. So it's like an aged balsamic vinegar, but really reduced down. Give that a nice mix up.
Is it going to be very sweet, Dad?
A little taste. It's sweet, but sour.
Yeah, it is. It's
Now.
so good, though.
No. Take a nice spoon, put it inside the quail. You can even do this the night before. Good. You pop them in the fridge.
Let the quail marinate anywhere from half an hour to overnight. For my ultimate Middle Eastern dessert, it's got to be baklava. Start by melting butter in a pan. Chop pistachios in a blender. Then combine with caster sugar and lemon zest. Brush the melted butter around a small baking tray. Place half a sheet of filo pastry on the base. Brush well with melted butter. And sprinkle with the pistachio mix. Repeat and press down between layers. You're looking to create 30 to 35 layers. Then cut the baklava into bite-sized rectangles and bake in a preheated oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Meanwhile, make your delicious citrusy syrup. Simply add water to a pan along with caster sugar and the zest and juice of a lemon. Simmer for 7 to 10 minutes, making sure the sugar has fully dissolved. Now, to give the baklava wonderful sweetness, remove from the oven and whilst hot, pour over the syrup so each layer is gloriously sticky. Leave the baklava to absorb the syrup for at least 12 hours. These delicious sticky treats will keep for a week, but they're so Moorish they'll be gone in a flash. The quails have marinated, now they're ready to cook.
Nice hot pan. Pick up your quail and skin side down first, OK? Get all that nice colour. And always open them up as well in the pan. OK, we'll get that skin
Crispy.
crispy, that's right. Smell that pomegranate?
I can really smell it. It smells so good.
You get all that marinade in there. You know, cook with it as well. Don't waste it.
How long, on average, does it take to cook, did you say?
Literally, about 12 to 15 minutes in the oven. And a little touch of water in. Bring that up to the boil. Into the oven, 180, so 12 to 15 minutes. OK?
Yeah.
The final job before serving, a herby butterbean salad to go with my quail in pomegranate molasses.
Now, one of the things that I love about Middle Eastern salads is the sort of crunch and the colour as well. Butter beans, it's going to be the base of our salad. From there, little radishes and sort of top and tail them. Get them like that and throw them in. There's nothing small and dainty in there, OK?
Yep.
So, with the spring onions, nice. We're going to use the greens and the whites. I want you to slice along that way this time, so you got those nice light shards, OK?
Yeah.
Now, the croutons are made out of these little pita breads. Just slice lengthways.
In with the salad?
Oh, yes. So this salad's all about texture. So cucumber, OK? And take out the seeds.
How comes you're taking the seeds out?
It just makes the salad very watery.
Like a shower.
OK? Cucumber juice. Delicious. That gets you going, yeah, you got me going. You really got me going. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah.
I've got revision to be doing.
Don't worry, this is far more important, trust me. Who needs exams when you can cook for a living?
After the lecture you gave me with my exam.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Be a chef for a living. Have a proper job. Don't tuck your thumbs out like that. You'll be thumbless. Let's go. Now, good cucumber in. From there, take your nice, vibrant tomatoes, slice down.
It almost looks like a Greek salad as
Does
well,
it?
with all the colours.
It resembles that, that's right. And with the celery,
Like before.
yeah, lengthways. So we need some mint and parsley. I want you sprinkling it in there and really mix it through. The herbs give it that nice kind of freshness. But I want a bit of a bite in there now.
I love pomegranate.
So, just carefully open that up. Okay, and then just drop them on top. So we've got a bit of fruitiness now into the salad.
For crunch, simply cut up whole pita breads, fry in a really hot pan with olive oil until wonderfully golden, crispy and irresistible.
Out into a sieve. Okay.
Next, a sprinkle of sumac,
That's a dried fruit from the Middle East.
the zest of a lemon and the juice, then a drizzle of olive oil, and last but not least, my crunchy pita croutons.
Sprinkle the croutons on.
Wow, they've gotten hard.
And then just lift that up and mix in with your hands there. Nice and gentle, just with your fingertips. There you go, so you just mix, there you go.
It doesn't crush anything.
And doesn't crush anything. But then let's just take a little bean.
Wow.
Isn't that delicious? Nice. Now, quail. It's got that really sort of toasted, almost like a sort of light
Smells so good.
barbecue flavour.
Can't wait to try it.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And then just finally,
Bit of lemon zest.
it just lightens everything up a little bit. And it goes so well with the pomegranate. Now just,
Wow.
that'll smell better than any boyfriend you'll ever have. Oh, God.
I beg to differ.
OK, good. Let's go. How delicious is that?
That's so delicious.
My Middle Eastern feast of quail with a pomegranate molasses and butterbean salad with baklava to follow. When dishes are this aromatic and colourful, there's no wonder that Middle Eastern food is always a hit.